With a unique and non-conventional build like ours, sometimes we have to come up with creative ideas to move forward with our progress. Each step is dependent upon the previous step, and it all eventually comes together like a giant jigsaw puzzle. The design is in the details, and we are forever working and developing the details of Pacific Pines Ranch. So stay tuned and see what we create in this week's episode. All right, another day out on the ranch. So today we already took this morning to get everything set up, and let me show you the newest addition to the ranch, okay? Let me introduce you to sketchy scaffold number 5, I think. So we built this scaffold the other day. We just used pretty much everything that we have on site that's extra. We have the galvanized tube, our little stash over there, the logs from the trees we had to cut down, and just a bunch of leftover wood. I know it's really not beautiful, but with the price of everything these days, the price that it would be to rent a scaffold and everything like that, we just made the best with what we have, basically. So don't judge us too hard. I know it's interesting. Interesting looking. So anyways,
but the most important, it's very strong.
Yeah, it is. So basically we have this scaffold up here because we're going to be sealing in between the first and the second level. We're going to be using the galvanized tube, not these ones. These ones are part of the scaffold, but some of the leftover tubes that we cut from the pieces that will go on the roof, and doing our little DIY angle iron to seal in between the two containers right here. It's a pretty important step. We have to do this before we can sandblast the first level, because we don't want too much of the sandblasting material to go in between the containers, because it will be like very hard to get it out. So basically we're gonna do that, and it's just what we have to do the, you know, like all the steps are like interdependent of each other. So we are going to plasma cut the galvanized tubes into DIY angle iron, and I'm gonna weld them between the two containers, basically. So that's the plan for the day, and we'll see how far we get. I don't know if we'll finish all of it. It'll be a long day if we do, but we'll see. You never know. Okay, cool. Here we go. If you remember, we did this same setup for sealing the third level balcony. We couldn't find anywhere to buy uneven angle iron, and the few places we did find didn't have the size or thickness we needed. So we summoned our inner ingenuity to come up with this idea, considering we have a lot of extra pieces of this galvanized tubing. It worked perfectly for the third level balcony, so we figured we would replicate it in all the other areas we needed to seal the house. The plasma cutter is such a quick and easy way to cut steel, and I've been using it more and more as we progress. The more I use it, the better I get at cutting. And we end up saving a ton of time, so it's a win-win situation. Sometimes the steel doesn't separate after plasma cutting it, so I had to channel my inner Thor to remove this piece I just cut. You can see as I cut the steel, it is turning into a peeling banana. There's a lot of tension in these tubes, so sometimes they do some funny things when we cut them. A few more down, and a few to go. But first, a word from our sponsor. If painting is a huge hassle for you, look no further than the INOKRAFT MAXPRAY M3. This airless paint sprayer comes almost completely assembled. The MAXPRAY M3 comes with an INOFLEX spray gun, an AIRLESS airless tip, two 25-foot premium paint hoses, a hose connector, anti-fog safety goggles, a flush ease valve, an 18-inch extension, a cleaning kit, a wrench set, antifreeze for storage, a laminated quick startup guide, a troubleshooting guide and instructions, and a user manual. The setup is extremely quick and easy considering everything is basically already set up. The only thing I had to do was lift the handle, install some bolts, attach the hose, and it was ready to go. Equipped with a convenient built-in cart, the MAXPRAY M3 enhances productivity and efficiency. The MAXPRAY M3 requires no paint thinning, so after the paint is mixed, it's good to go and ready to paint. Priming the machine is really simple and only takes a minute to get everything set up. Time to paint with the INOKRAFT MAXPRAY M3. This airless sprayer is perfect for all-around use, whether interior projects or exterior applications like houses, fences, and decks. It allows the spraying of heavier coatings, simplifying and accelerating any painting project. AIRLESS spray tip produces minimal overspray, delivering contractor-grade finishes. The combination of the rotating spray gun, built-in cart, and long hoses make it really easy to move around and paint large areas quickly and evenly. Since we are using oil-based paint, we have to use paint thinner to clean the gun. But with water-based paints, you can clean the machine quickly and easily with the flush valve provided. The INOKRAFT MAXPRAY M3 was an absolute pleasure to use. The accessories, quick start guide, and troubleshooting manual make every painting job smooth and easy. Best of all, the combination of the 18-inch extension tip, 50 feet of hose, and a 515 airless sprayer tip, all priced at an MSRP of $399, make this an absolutely incredible deal compared to other paint sprayers on the market, some of which don't include any of those accessories. Right now you can get the MAXPRAY M3 airless sprayer for $349.99 for a limited time, so be sure to click the link in the description before the sale ends. The INOKRAFT MAXPRAY M3 will make any paint job quick and easy, and deliver quality results for affordable prices. Don't forget to check the exclusive link in the description to pick up a MAXPRAY M3 to make painting quicker and easier. Special thank you to INOKRAFT for sponsoring this video. Okay, back to work. So I continued on with my little plasma cutting party and cut out the last few pieces that I need.
Yeah.
After the pieces were cut, I went and cleaned the edges where I will be welding them to the house. And while I was doing that, Viant cleaned the areas of the house where I will be welding and the rest of my DIY angle iron pieces. A little bit of teamwork action to get the job done. Alright, cool. So I plasma cut all of the DIY angle iron and Viant cleaned where I have to weld them to the container. So I'm just like getting all of my 10,000 things of camera equipment. You guys don't see the behind the scenes, but seriously, to manage all this camera stuff is a little complicated sometimes. So anyways, I'm gonna go set my camera up where I'm gonna be working on the scaffold over there and get to welding. All right, here I am on the scaffold. It's where we're gonna be welding up there. So let me climb up this ladder and show you what's up. All right, okay, so these are the pieces that we're gonna be welding that I plasma cut. So let me attempt to bring one up with me. So this is what we're working with right here. So this is one container, this is the other container, this is the bottom of one container and the top of another container. So basically we are gonna take this chunk of angle iron, DIY angle iron, and put it like that and weld it on both sides. So then we got a nice watertight seal between the two containers. So right now we're just gonna work between the two cantilever balconies because we need to do some crazy stuff for for that, because it's a little bit complicated. Oh my god, you guys, look at all this pollen. Isn't that crazy? Like, thank God we're not allergic to that. It's everywhere. Anyways, so yeah, this one will be a little bit complicated. We have to do something different, but pretty much from the end of this reinforcement plate all the way over there to the other end of the reinforcement plate is gonna be like this. Yeah. So let me attempt to get this down without making it fall. So basically, I'm gonna get all my welding stuff on and weld all these in place. Okay. Okay, let's go. Ooh, long day. Just finished. Yeah. All right, let me climb up this ladder real quick up there and show you what I did. Oh my god, the smell. Okay, so here we go. So everything is all sealed pretty much until each balcony, all the way around. So it was a pretty successful day. We got a lot done. This is an important step. So happy to be finished for the day. And I'm glad also that it was kind of cloudy because it's kind of hot in this leather jacket. All right, cool. On to the next one. So for this step, I had to do some crazy welding contortionist acts to be able to access and weld underneath the two balconies on this side of the house. It was actually really challenging. By the end of the day, I was absolutely dead. Maintaining these weird welding positions really is tiring, but no pain, no gain. We are so excited to be doing this step of the build. We need to pour a slab in the garage in the near future, so we are excavating the entrance to the garage. We previously had to leave it where it was because we needed access to pour the floating slab on the pan floor above the garage, as well as have access for the crane and other large trucks, which is why we are just getting around to it now. This is so exciting because we will finally have a solid access to the garage, and we can start to prep everything to do the garage slab. Stay tuned for that in the future. Using the excavator is pretty fun. It always reminds me of like a live action video game or something. And this is our first time pulling a car into the garage.
It's a big moment.
Yeah. And the Humvee seemed like the perfect choice. Oh my god! Look, our first car in the garage, the Humvee. So cool. So after all of our hard work, we decided to venture into the jungle forest with Tarzan, aka Flo, and admire the sunset, as well as what we've accomplished together. Our land is absolutely magical, and we really enjoy being here and sharing our journey and our experience with you guys. So thanks for following along and joining us on this crazy adventure. Alright, you guys, another step closer to completing our crazy container house project. Thank you so much for watching, and be sure to subscribe because we are going to start some very big projects in the very near future. So, see you in the next video. Help support our channel by leaving a comment, liking, and sharing this video. As always, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to keep up with our projects and adventures on Pacific Pines Ranch. We put out new videos every Saturday and sometimes even during the week, so be sure to subscribe and hit the notification button so you don't miss any. Okay, bye.